Hola, feliz día. First, you have a quiz coming up, a chapter 3 test coming up Friday, so we won't have class. So that's going to be over chapters 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, and 3.4. Some of you told me that you're having trouble telling time and conjugating verbs. So under those chapters, I have put days of the week song, flashcards, a video by me telling time, a video by someone else telling time, and then videos on how to conjugate verbs. Also, another resource that we don't use in class, but you should be using on your own, is you can go to your book, and once you're there, you go to Contents. Right now we're on chapter 3. So, for example, you'll start here. You scroll through your pages like this. You'll see, for example, that they have instructional videos that we don't have time to go over in class, but are there for your use. You'll also see that they have practices. So for example, this is an example telling time. And then also practice saying vocabulary. Okay, so let's start with our apuntes. Estamos aquí en capítulo 3.4, parte 1. El viernes no hay clase porque hay examen. In many countries, university students choose a specialized major from the beginning of their studies, and all students in that major take the same classes together. So, for example, if you're doing nursing, you don't have gen eds like we do here, you start nursing your first year, and you will be with all the other freshmen in nursing, and you will have all the same classes together. So, for example, say you're taking la biología, la química, el español, el inglés, right? You're taking them together, same classes together, and then as sophomores, you'll move up together. You'll have all your classes together, and so you will be with the same group of students in every class together until you graduate. So you get to know them really well. So we're going to look at an actual horario, which is a schedule, for estudiantes de farmacia en la Universidad Central de Venezuela. Venezuela está aquí en Sudamérica, está al norte de Sudamérica. Aquí tenemos Venezuela, aquí hay océano, aquí hay playa y aquí tenemos la ciudad de Caracas. Caracas es la capital de Venezuela. Y aquí en la ciudad de Caracas, aquí tenemos la Universidad Central de Venezuela. If you're interested in learning more about this actual university that is in this actual spot in Venezuela, here is their website. There's the mouse video on Blackboard for you to review los días de la semana. So here we're looking at an actual schedule for pharmacy students. So de las 7 hasta las 8 de la mañana tenemos los lunes y los jueves la clase de física con el profesor Micael Mijares. Y los miércoles y los viernes tenemos la clase de química general con la profesora Carmen Chirinos. Salud is health. Practicas it means practice, but like in English, we would say like a internship or a practicum. If you're a teacher, it would be like student teaching. If you're a doctor, it would be like your residency. And then talleres are workshops. Okay, so you're going to go through these and you're going to answer the questions. So for example, the first one says, los estudiantes tienen una clase a las 7 de la mañana los lunes. Esa clase se llama espacio. The students have a class at 7 in the morning on Mondays. That class is called, and then you will write it out. Remember that you need to use el, la, los, or las. Okay, once you filled those out, what words are being used for that and those? And I have highlighted them for you. So here I have that class, that teacher or that professor, those classes, that time, those professors or teachers. So we're seeing what words we're using. So we have esa and ese. Esa en amarillo y en verde tenemos ese. También en azul tenemos esas. Y aquí en verde tenemos esos. So those are the words we're seeing for that or those. So we're talking about specific, like that class, that professor, those teachers. Which of these words do you think will go with a word that is masculine singular, masculine plural? You answer those four on your own. Which of these four words, which one of them do you think is masculine and singular? Okay, so then you're going to use that. You're going to use those words and you're going to say that book, those female teachers, that class, that day, those male teachers. Libro es singular y masculino. Profesores es plural y femenino. Clase es singular y femenino. Día es singular y masculino. Y profesores son masculinos y plurales. So you'll fill those out. Okay, then we're going to move on to parte dos, la gramática. So saying this, that, these, or those to tell what we're talking about are called demonstrative adjectives in English. Los adjetivos demonstrativos. Okay, so in English, that would be this and these if something's close to you, right? I have this phone. I have these Spanish posters, okay? And then if something's far away from me, it's that or those. I want that phone over there. I want those Spanish posters far away from me, okay? So in Spanish, if things are closer to us, to say this, we say, oops, este or esta. To say these things, which are plural, we have estos y estas. Notice that the singular masculine is with an E and the plural masculine is with an O. Then if we're talking about things that are far away from us, for that we have ese and esa. And for those that are far away from us, we have esos y esas. Now you should be noticing a pattern here. And the pattern is that things that are close to us have a T in them, right? Things that are farther away from us are the exact same words, but they just don't have the T. So this shirt, these glasses, they're close to me. In Spanish, they have the T. Este, esta, estos, estas. If I'm talking about things that are far away from me, that poster, it's the same word as this, but I take away the T. Ese, no este. So they're the same words. Once you've memorized one, you've memorized the other. You just have to remember this and these both have T's. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about right here. This and these in Spanish are the words that have T's. Okay, things that are close to me, this and these have T's. Things that are far away from me are the exact same word, but without the T. So that's how you can remember this, okay? This and these both have T's. That and those do not have T's. All right, so an example in English, okay, things that are close to you, this and these, okay, apples, and things that are far away from you, that apple, those apples. Okay, so your final activity, you need to look up the word for book, student, tests, classes, quiz, school. You need to decide, are they masculine or plural? Then you need to decide, based on what you're seeing here, is it something close to me, like this and these? Or is it something far away from me, like that and those? And then, depending on if they're masculine or singular or plural or feminine, you're going to choose the correct word and fill it in. I hope this helps. Email me with questions. Adios.